just build upon that. Like, they've laid the foundations. It's if they can actually, you know, build a house out of it, for instance. But Nuke, I expected a little bit more. I think only getting one round was definitely not what I had on paper, but now we go on to Anubis. We've never seen Cafeina play this map. We've seen MIBR recently play it against Fury, where they lost 16-10 on Go, where ferzy once again had a really good game. So Cafeina, I've got high hopes. I want to see something more. I want to see them contend. Can they show me something to believe here, starting on the CT side?
Well, instant here looks like it's going to be a push up towards the A site, and a very fast one at that. Chalelo will be first point of contact. She is going to get absolutely decimated, but Lulu, we mentioned her. She has been so crisp. She'll be good for one. Instantly traded out. Now the site is under control of MIBR. One player left alive here for Cafeina. Has to rotate in. No, it's labored. She's good for one, but that's all she'll get. And that's a very clean round for MIBR to kick things off.
Yeah, great. ferzy already showing us that she's continuing her hot streak. Bazina, the stand-in, did very well last week against Mokrias, and is going to continue that into the pistol round. Very just destructive. That felt very well calculated. And Cafeina, this time they at least do get some kills on the board early on. I think the issue was last time they were 0-5, all of them in the first 5 rounds. So it's a little bit different now, and it's going to be that force fight up straight away. Now on the C side, they've got a few upgraded pistols, an MP9 and a Scout, and let's see if they can do any damage while MIBR group up towards the bomb site.
It's definitely a high-risk, high-reward play. If this round doesn't go their way, they back down onto an eco, where a lot of teams these days opt not to put a Spade into round 2 and have rifles into the next. But we'll see if it does work out for them. As once again, it's going to be a very quick A hit, and Abby will get a beautiful dink for herself. First kill to bring things on, as Chalelo will follow that up. But now MIBR, they're in on the site. They've taken control. They've evened out the numbers, and slowly they pull control. They wrest it back into their hands. Abby lost one left, and as she peeks out, ferzy will deny her life.
So unfortunate. I think it all comes down to that interaction on the bomb site between Bazina and Chalelo. Chalelo had the deagle. One hit is all she needed, and sadly just couldn't land that. Really nice round from Bazina. ferzy cleaned up that last frag, and Regian really nice as well. MIBR, that definitely got a bit scrappy. It got a little bit close, so, you know, seeing a little bit more contention from Cafeina. But regardless, out of all of that, we are going to see now a pretty low buy for Cafeina, and most likely an eco.
And having realized that there was a Spade into that last round, MIBR, knowing they have the advantage, knowing that the A site has been working really well for them, gonna opt to go for it again. Abby this time playing a lot more aggressive, a lot deeper towards this main position. So China playing tip of the spear is not gonna check it, but it doesn't matter. She gets the kill. The bomb site is theirs.
Yeah, it should be a round over. Realistically, we weren't going to see much contention out of Cafeina with just their purchase, but it's the manner that it's been obliterated with. It's been dealt with so easily. The crowd control from Bazina is really actually been quite marvelous. I think she's just got 2 kills every single round. And Lulu, even though she was quite cracked in map 1, with only a P250 in hand, there was only really so much she could do. But with that in mind, Sam, Cafeina, they'll be back on their rifles for the first time.
Yeah, this is the consequence of forcing up on that second round. It takes you all the way to round 4 before you can have weaponry in your hands. And of course, it is going to be a little bit of a concession made in terms of utility. Not as much as they'd like, but still a good amount, a decent amount. They might be able to stall these aggressive pushes from MIBR, hopefully flush them out before they get a chance to overrun.
Taking control towards A main, putting a bit of damage down over towards Cave. MIBR, they're instantly grouping up. They're instantly coming as a collective over towards the bomb site where the burns are going to get put on as soon as Lulu gets dropped. They've spotted out Abby, who's very close. She's had one nice deagle shot this game. Can she now recreate that with the A1S? But her teammates are being mowed down as they try and clamor in and help her. What a shot from Bezina. That was actually a ridiculous kill onto Chalelo. Just completely blind. I don't even know how she's gotten that. The AK, like, just a magnet to the head. And MIBR, a fairly easy and well orchestrated fourth, starting off with an opener, and just the utility flashbangs worked out very well in their favor. I think Abby was blind for multiple occasions.
Genuinely, I can relate to the whole head being a magnet for bullet things. It's a painful feeling. It really is. Unfortunately, Cafeina now going to be forced to try to hold on to these weapons, and they have to be so careful because MIBR, they are on the hunt. They don't want to allow these weapons to be saved. Look at them, they're running as a 4-stack, chasing down these poor Cafeina ladies. It's going to take everything they have to hold on to these weapons as they come. Oh, the timing on that was a little bit of a horror movie. Like, come on, guys. I know Halloween's just around the corner, but CS is a horror game.
It's this shot here. Okay, that's actually a team flash from ferzy, so definitely a bit of miscommunication in the execution there. And we may have just evaded the need to hit an early shot like that. Regardless, though, that flashbang was really nice. It completely blinded both Chalelo and Abby. Just made life a little bit harder for Bezina. But Bezina, she's going to continue her multi-frag spree. And a carpet of fire has been laid down towards middle. Alongside the nade in that smoke, ferzy, a very nicely picked up kill. That was lovely from MIBR. Lovely set play. And basically just thins the lines for Cafeina.
This time around, it's a lean over towards B. And as you said, right, that mid presence shut down. It's going to force them to have to readjust a little bit. Flash comes out. Oh, no, it's smoke as well. Oh, and Lawless actually manages to get that first kill. She's going to have to back away, but that at least gives them some sort of an in here. Yes, they're still at a player disadvantage. If they could just get one more, this becomes a doable situation. Lulu now on the flank, looking to try and get something done. Her position shouldn't be known just yet, although it is being watched for. Oh, and she cannot win out the duel. Meanwhile, on the site, it's all down to Abby, and she can't make it happen.
If there was a world that flank and the spy actually succeeded in her espionage, I could have believed. But MIBR is shining right now. They are glistening in glory. And there just seems like there's nothing can stop them. ferzy's literally yet to die, and she's yet to bring out the AWP, which I find quite a terrifying factor. Cafeina, they are just buying up and up and up. They bought last round with the 2 saved rifles. They're going to buy once again with 3 1Ss and a FAMAS with MP9. And I do like this, though. Look at them already getting aggressive and a bit aggy over towards that B bomb site, finally actually taking some space for their own.
It's nice that they've taken this aggressive push as well, because it gives them a lot of information. They should be aware now with Chalelo watching down mid, nothing's happening there. Lawless watching out down B long, nothing happening there. Should be well telegraphed. This will be an A hit. But Cafeina have yet to move. They've yet to make a decision. And MIBR, they have this site almost free for the taking. They just have to get through Abby, and it's done. The site is theirs.
Yeah, they don't even have utility over towards camera, and that could allow a possibility for Chalelo and Lulu to capitalize upon that and enable, and they finally will smoke off after going 1-for-1, and Chalelo tries to get a bit cheeky, getting a bit aggressive, tries to beat the smoke bloom, but overall, yeah, I really agree. Like, the rotations felt like they should have come in a little bit sooner. Also, right there, Lola just doesn't clear her angles, doesn't clear carpet, and Kaiser still residing. Okay, we'll be cleared this time. And yeah, really well done from MIBR. But I think for that, Cafeina, like, I just would have liked to see more rotation. You get control of B. Chalelo's basically gone, look, there's no one towards middle. I would have liked to see Abby have a little bit more support, because I don't think that's even on her. Like, what could she have done there? MP9, mollied, smoked everything out. Also, Cafeina are actually going to be saving every... Obviously, as soon as I say that, Smitten gets her head torn off. But I feel like it was a valiant effort in saving, and Lola will actually get 3 kills on the outskirts.
Yeah. Cast the cursed it, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. Classic. The old Classico. Okay, I'm going to hit you with a Cast the Curse. MIBR are going to win every round from now. Yeah, cast a curse. I want a competitive game.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, you might have cursed it, but you also might have blessed it. We'll yet to find out. As MIBR are now forced to actually reinvest for the first time in like 4 rounds. It's unreal how long they've gone without having to actually spend any money. And poor Cafeina, not being able to save that second rifle, will get punished. It's a good trade here on the site. Lawless now will back away. A little bit of damage done, which might give the advantage here in the retake. Spams through the smoke, but not quite connecting onto anything. Has to wait for the rest of the team. Unfortunately, this hit was way too fast, and they were not ready.
Will be in very quick rotation, clearing out the whole of canals, and as they surge forward towards cave, they're going to be flawless, but Bazina alongside the shrapnel will secure 1 frag. However, ferzy, she's in the 1 versus 2, connects the first, and she's been in this position before. Only last week it succeeded with flying colors. Bomb is being defused, however, with Lulu with a sliver of HP. Unfortunately, the Glock only needed 1 pellet to connect, and ferzy will succeed once again in her clutch.
Thank you for saying sliver. There's too many casters that say slither, and it hurts. It hurts.
Wait, there's too many saying sliver?
Yes. You would be surprised. I've heard it way too often. So.
Oh, sorry?
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're fine. Cafeina, not fine. That round was so close, and it's Heartbreak Central as it's another broken buy and another quick hit from MIBR.
Similar to last round, Cafeina, they're actually going to push 3 players over towards the A bomb site. This time, they actually will be met with someone, and that someone will fall alongside China. It's actually a good opener for Cafeina. They get 2-player advantage. However, look at this wrap through middle. Both Kiza and Reggie, and however, they just get annihilated. Where's this out of nowhere? Laurel finally steps up to the plate, 3 kills for her own, and Cafeina, that's a flawless round where they only had an MP9 and a few pistols.
I'm sorry. What? Just to like echo your sentiment, where was this team a map ago? What a phenomenal round from them. Absolutely flawless. Great positioning, I will say. Feels like there was some slight misplays from MIBR here. Probably shouldn't be losing these duels. But well done to Cafeina to step up in such an exceptional way. You really did curse MIBR. All MIBR fans blame...
Oh, no,
you can find Grimy Ranner on Twitter. It's his fault.
Drop a follow before you give the hate, though. However, very similar to last round, we're going to see a lot of aggression in towards middle. And this time, ferzy, I think that's the first opening kill she's got in this game. And it'll be when she has her primary weapon in her clutches. Very done. Chilello executed out of this server, and Cafeina now in a very sticky position because they've lost a lot of this mid and just general map control. You've seen the rotations have kind of gone flying everywhere with only 2 players now actually on this B bomb site. Lawless, a miraculous performance in the last round. Unfortunately, that will not be replicated as she only goes 1 for 1, and ferzy chopping down those rotations as they come forward just does leave Lulu and Abby forced to make that lonely walk over towards A or into T spawn and vying for a save.
Great recovery from MIBR. But I mean, this is the danger of those half buys, right? I've spoken to coaches about this in the past, and it's one of those things. I asked, like, what is it with ecos? Why does this happen when you've got the clear advantage and people with pistols, half buys, they come through and they just absolutely decimate? And one of the reasons that was pointed out to me was like, when you're on a round like that, you do crazy stuff. You don't do things that a team would normally do. You hold weird angles, you push out aggressively out of strange spots, right? You pincer in odd positions, and you take advantage of the enemy team being completely thrown off guard. And that's not something you can do regularly with a rifle round because it will get too easily telegraphed, and then teams will just chill and allow you to just like run into them. And that's why these kinds of rounds tend to be so chaotic. That's also why you'll see very often in an anti-eco, teams will play super passive because they're expecting a pistol rush. Unfortunately, Cafeina, or rather MIBR, were not expecting what Cafeina had in store for them in the half buy, but on the full buy, they knew exactly what to expect.
Not quite a half buy here for Cafeina. But a scout on Smitten, AWP and A1Ss and M4s. It's going to be a fast bomb over towards the A bomb site. This time, Abby does have some help, but look at them. They are cramped on each other's toes. Too many cooks in the exact same position. And even though they do succeed at the first hurdle, China with a very nice spray down will execute these two towards A. Lulu attempting to get away. The operative word there is attempt. As very good entries overall, and very nice trade spacing and utility usage. Just force Cafeina into a very uncomfortable position, and with a fast pop play, MIBR will be securing 9. And yeah, this is a very I don't want to say it, but I feel like this is a very telegraph to what's going to be happening for the rest of the game. It's just an iron fist being stamped down on Cafeina right now, and MIBR, they are ruthless, and they're not even going to allow anyone to save, apart from a single scout on Smitten.
Which, of course, isn't going to choose to be terribly problematic. You know what I want to see? I want to see more, what's the word? I suppose proactive? Yeah, proactive as opposed to reactive utility from Cafeina. Like, how often do they actually smoke off A main? Or just smoke off B main, right? You don't know for 100% sure which entryway MIBR are going to go through, but you take a bit of a gamble, maybe you smoke all of them, and give yourself a little bit of an opportunity, because MIBR are able to rush in onto sites completely uncontested. Now we see a nice little B main smoke coming through here, and it's going to force MIBR to have to slow down momentarily. HE comes out, nice chunk of damage, but it's just not enough. Even with the utility, the rotations from Cafeina cannot come in time.
I mean, MIBR are just playing the not out here cycle. They're just going A, B, set executes, and with the really strong individual aim accompanying that, Regian even gets a second frag. That was a lovely open from her, by the way, on Smitten. Through the smoke, Annihilation, and Bezina as well, adding 1 to her tally. It's looking very dire for Cafeina. They are grasping on any straws they can gather. It's very much dire straits, and with heads being rocked left, right, and center, it's blood on the trigger for MIBR as we enter the final round of half, and we could be seeing a very similar theme that we saw in Nuke of 11-1 and then subsequently 13-1.
Tell me something, Freddie. Have you played in a team environment in the past?
Yeah, like I wouldn't, you know, it's not the highest level, but like I played at LANs, I came top 8 Epic. Okay. I played Inters.
You'd probably be familiar with like practicing executes. You do the same thing over and over and over again. Like you run it in, and coach says, right, go back, do it again, go back, do it again. That's what this map feels like. It's just MIBR running set executes.
That's almost what I felt like when I saw this, like when I saw Anubis being picked up. I was like, are they legitimately just getting official practice? Because there's also one thing from officials to practice, and I think playing a map in an official environment, you change a lot. With that in mind, I feel like MIBR, you know, I'm like, why not just default, you know? Play a bit of default, practice that a little bit, but no, in these last few rounds, they have just been going in. They have been on a rampage, and that rampage's half will end for now, 11-1. It's been smooth sailing for MIBR. Will this continue after the break, and will it be very similar to what we saw over on Nuke?
I can tell that you're a little scared about what you heard about me. A little edgy, I eat my veggies, I only focus on green. I'm what they call a bad bitch. I stomach do with a sales bitch. Little booty and lots of moody, just so you know about me. If I want it, get it started. Ring around the wrist like I'm Jordan. Throw them out this, get it poppin'. I don't even care what you would think. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. I'ma get crazy, I'ma go dumb. I'ma get rowdy, I'ma get loud. Just like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. It's like 2020, we came to party and burn the whole world down. Sunsets, paradise, you know you're on the floor, diamonds, good life, walking with golden door. Everybody knows that you wanted more, more. Ice cold to the touch, we're gonna burn it down, bodies so hot until we hit the ground.
Well, a taste of deja vu here for Cafeina, 11-1. They did not have the half that they wanted. And unfortunately now on this T side, they have an uphill battle to fight. It all starts with the pistol.
And the pistol round going in a similar format. I think that theme of deja vu you just mentioned, perfect way to sum it up. 11-1 on both of the halves. Cafeina, this time the round they got was a bit of a gimmicky round on the pistols. And speaking of pistols, when they have the Glocks out, it's not looking great, I'll be honest. Really sharp shooting from MIBR. They are just looking super clinical right now. And Lawless just gets hunted down. She's actually had a good game as well. Like the round the round they won was mostly because of her. And a lot of the rounds have been made contendable because of her. However, I feel like it's going to be cut off very short. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually potentially the end for Cafeina in ESL Impact, because this is their last. Oh no, they've got one more game versus Ravens. But yeah, hoping to end the season on a high. But sadly, their game versus MIBR is not going to be that said high.
Yeah, it hasn't been a great season for them. We'd like to see them come back and mount a better performance in the future. But for now, we have to get through this very last round. MP9 will get shut down. Bit of damage done, but that's some space taken.
It's definitely a step in the right direction, right? And Kaiser, as she gets tested, good for 3. Okay, I thought 2 at best, but no, that is sensational from her. And Smitten, I don't think yeah, this is looking rough. They've got the A1S being brought up, but the A1S gets dropped. Chalelo last alive, walking wounded, and unfortunately, on that new lease of life, they will not do anything with it. MIBR, they only dropped 2 rounds in the whole series, and with that, one step closer potentially to the ESL Impact Finals in Valencia.